Hi there, I am teacher Charlene, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to play the number mining game. This game is for grade 2, term 3. Under mathematics, the content area is numbers, operations, and relationships. This interactive maths game can be played during the lesson development phase. Outcomes for this game could include: students will create repeated addition equations which will lead to multiplication. The students will use the appropriate symbols of plus, multiply, and equals. The students will use techniques of breaking down and building up numbers along with doubling to play this game. We can find this information in our Curriculum Assessment Policy Statement, which is the CAPS document, written by the Department of Basic Education. Here are 2 screenshots from this document where I got my information from. We can find this on page 291 and 288. Let's start with the instructions of how to play the number mining game. On the right, you can see our game board. Before we begin, we need to divide our class into Team A and Team B. Team A selects a number on the game board and covers it with one of their counters. For example, Team A could choose 4. Then the timer begins. Team B then has 1 minute to claim all the numbers that can be added together repeatedly to equal Team A's number by covering them with their colored counters. They need to write the plus sum and the multiplication sum to prove that the repeated addition equation equals the number. For example, the number 2 can be covered because the addition sum would be 2 plus 2 equals 4. Therefore, the multiplication sum will be 2 times 2 equals 4. The number 1 can also be covered because 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 equals 4. Therefore, the multiplication sum will be 1 times 4. Team B then has their turn and selects an uncovered number and claims it with their colored counter. Team A then claims all the uncovered numbers, and again they have 1 minute to claim all the numbers that can be repeated to equal Team B's number by covering them with their colored counter. They need to write the plus sum and the multiplication sum to prove that the repeated addition equation equals the number. The game continues until there is no numbers left. Players then total their claimed numbers. The player with the highest total wins. Here are some rules for our number mining game. If a player covers a number that when repeated does not equal the total, they need to remove all their counters for their turn. For example, if Team B chose 8 and Team A puts a counter on 3, then 3 plus 3 plus 3 equals 9. Therefore, the sum is incorrect because it does not equal 8, and their turn ends immediately. Each person in the team stands in a line, giving each player a fair chance to have a turn. If anyone shouts out the answer or tells their teammates the answer while it is not their turn, their team turn ends immediately, and all the counters for that turn is removed. You may never choose the number 1 as your beginning number. You may not choose a number that has already been claimed with a counter. Let's have an example round of how to play this number mining game. Here is our game board. We have divided our class into two teams, Team A and Team B. Team A chooses 4. They put their yellow counter on number 4. The timer then begins. The teacher will be in charge of starting the timer. Team B chooses 2, and they can put their red counter on number 2. They need to then write the repeated plus sum. 2 plus 2 equals 4. The multiplication sum for this will be 2 times 2 equals 4. Team B can also choose 1. They put their red counter on number 1. The repeated plus sum is 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 equals 4. The multiplication sum is 1 times 4 equals 4. Team B cannot choose 3 or any higher numbers because these answers are incorrect. If they choose 3, 3 plus 3 equals 6, and that number is not equal to 4. If they did choose them, their turn would end, and they would lose the counters they put on 2 and 3. Now it is your turn to have a try at playing the number mining game. Here is your game board. Remember, for every counter you put down, you need to write your repeated plus sum and your multiplication sum. I hope you have fun playing the number mining game. Enjoy!